Okay, there's one thing I'd like to say. What's up? Now that we got the formalities out of the way, let's get on with the meat and potatoes. All right, so we got some more packages in today, just like normal. Actually, I say that and I'm saying it in jest, but there's a lot of truth in jest because it seems to be getting packages every single day. I can't even keep up with what I'm ordering. I feel like I know what this is, but I'm not sure. I'm really, truly not sure. Now, this isn't the big one. The big one is sitting right here. And we'll talk about that in just a minute because I have a concern about that. Actually, I have a couple concerns about that. So what is in this little box? And it is exactly what I thought it would be. I screwed up the other day and only ordered one fog light. And this is my second fog light. Let me open this up. Somebody asked me the other day what brand I ordered. It wasn't nothing expensive. I think it was Raxium or something like that. I don't know. We're gonna give it a try. I think these things were like $50-some a piece, so they're like a little over $100 for two of them. And then you had to buy a wiring harness, and it was like $30 or something. So probably got $130, $140 in both of them. I don't know if that's good, bad, or ugly, but I do know that Ridges are a lot more expensive, and they look a lot like this. Now they're probably more quality, better parts. But we're gonna throw those on the front of the Jeep. I don't know whenever I get a wild hair, maybe this week, maybe next week, I don't know. But we're gonna throw those on the front of the Jeep if it ever quits raining, and we're gonna test them out and just see how good they are. I think since I'm gonna be taking this Jeep off-road, that having some brighter fog lights, or any fog lights in my case, would be very helpful and beneficial. So I bought these, we're gonna see how they do. All right, so next, this is a big one. And this is a very, very popular brand. This is a big brand. They do have a lot of Jeep parts, and it is Poison Spider. Now, I don't know if y'all know what this is. This is the hood louver, and I've been telling y'all for a little while, we're cutting holes in this. I mean, why would you not buy a perfectly good Jeep and cut holes in the hood? I mean, seriously, who wouldn't do that? My concern about this is, there's a couple. It arrived open. I don't know why. I've not took it out of the box yet. And there's a big sticker right there that says hardware enclosed. Is there hardware enclosed or is there not? We'll be checking that out here in just a second. But the other concern I have with this is I have to cut big holes in my hood. Big holes. 3 of them, I think. I think there's 3 of them. So I've got to do some cutting on this. We'll be cutting this open and cutting those big holes, and then I'll probably touch it up with some paint, and then we'll put this on. Not only do I have to cut 3 big holes, I have to drill a lot of small holes because that's how it bolts on, supposedly, with all this hardware. Luckily, yep, there is a ton of hardware right there. Little bitty screws, and it seems like everything for a Jeep is hex head. I don't know why that is, but it just seems that way. And I tell you right now, I am glad they did this. They do have Nylock nuts. If y'all don't know what Nylock is, that is a locking feature on these nuts, and it actually, you know, when you tighten them down, they won't back off. And it comes with a crap load of washers, and like I said, the bolts, and then the Nylock nuts. Another thing with this is, it had a big dent right here when I got it. So if I can get this out of the box, we're gonna look at it. Now, I don't know if I can even get it out of the box because it is in there. All right, let's see if we can turn it up this way. Shake it out. All right, whatever it's stuck on, apparently came loose. Hope I don't drop it. I'm just gonna sit this styrofoam on the Jeep hood and cut this open, and we're gonna take a look at it. These are the only 2 things I got in today. I just got through driving the Jeep, and it is a little warm, but I think we're okay. It's a Jeep, who cares? Okay, so here's what we're working with. Hopefully I can get this out right here. As you can see, this has a bunch of louvers in it and stuff like that to let the heat out. We'll discuss why I did that, and look at that big Poison Spider logo right there in the top. It looks like it's in good condition. Doesn't look like anything's damaged or anything like that. I do believe it's aluminum. There's no way this is steel, as light as it is. And it's flexible, but it doesn't matter how flexible it is because once you put it on here, you're good to go. And I just might have to do 4 holes. Well, probably 3. I'll probably cut this whole thing out, and then my window washer fluid thing goes right there. So there'll probably be 3 holes. You can see how big these holes are gonna have to be, these holes are gonna have to be, and then these holes are gonna have to be. So we're cutting holes in the Jeep. Now, I don't know when we're gonna do this mod, because I've got to cut holes in this brand new Jeep to me. The Jeep only has 68,000 miles on it. It's a 05. It's unmolested, except for what I've done to it, which is quite a few things so far. Those videos have not been up yet, but they're slowly trickling in. But when I bought it, it was unmolested. And I'm gonna cut holes in it. So I've got to get enough gumption up. I got to get my nerves right. I've got to get a grinding wheel and a hole saw, and we're gonna go to town. So stay tuned for this. I think this is gonna help out a lot. And like I said, we'll go over a few reasons on why I bought this whenever I decide to install it. And I think the Jeep needs this. And like I said, we'll go over that during the installation. Again, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more Jeep mod content, Tundra mod content, and Roush Mustang content. Thank y'all. See you next time.